The first national SIM policy was launched in February 2020. The policies being launched today are in full alignment with the objectives of this administration in the areas of security, economic development, and anti-corruption. The digital economy sector has made significant progress and recorded a number of unprecedented achievements since we expanded the mandate of the Ministry of Communication to include the digital economy mandate. The information and communications technology sector was the fastest growing sector in both the fourth quarter of 2020 and the entire year 2020, based on the report by the National Bureau of Statistics. The sector's 14.7% double-digit growth rate played a principal role in supporting our country to exit the recession triggered by the coronavirus pandemic. The growth rate of the sector exceeded 4 times the next fastest growing sector of fourth quarter of 2020, ICT sector, which had a growth rate of 3.42%. This is truly commendable. We are also pleased with the way that the digital economy sector provided online options for activities that were hitherto restricted to offline channels. In addition to minimizing the disruption to activities of both the public and private sectors, it also reduced the cost of such meetings and improved their efficiency. The federal government embraced institutionalizing online meetings through the approval of the national policy on virtual engagement in federal public institutions. As a result of this, we now have virtual Federal Executive Council, virtual Council of State, and virtual National Economic Council meetings, among others. Even though this development was triggered by coronavirus. The national policy for indigenous content in the Nigerian Communications Center is in the line with this administration's commitment towards ensuring that Nigerians become active participants in the different sectors of the economy, including the telecommunications sector. As a country, our desire to produce what we eat and consume what we produce is not limited to the literal meaning. Rather, we want to work towards being self-sufficient in every sector of the economy. For the telecom sector, we want Nigerians to play a major role in the design and manufacture of devices, in meeting the manpower requirements, and in becoming an active part of the telecommunication ecosystem of the country. The policy aims to achieve this, and I have earlier directed the Honorable Minister of Communication and Digital Economy to develop the structure for its implementation and forward this to the Nigerian Communication Commission to implement. We are confident that the execution of the policy will further enhance our economy and lead to the creation of jobs. The launch of the revised National Digital Identity Policy for SIM card registration is quite timely and will support our efforts to enhance security and develop our economy. The National Identification Number is a foundational digital ID for the country. Both Nigerian citizens and legal residents are expected to obtain the National Identification Number. It will provide access to government services and will give government useful insights that will enable us to utilize scarce resources a more efficient way. There have been many futile attempts to promote the use of digital identity in the past. Previous attempts have been unsuccessful due to a number of reasons, including sabotage. Our focused approach shows that this administration is dedicated to ensuring that we drive the benefits of a secure and robust digital identity system. We are fully committed to the safety of Nigerians, and linking the SIM to National Identification Number will significantly enhance security, aid in national planning, budget preparations, etc. It is in line with this commitment that we have initiated a process that will require every SIM to be linked to the National Identification Number, which is the primary identity database for the country. My earlier directive to suspend SIM sales was meant to sanitize the system and make it more secure. I have also earlier directed the Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy to implement the policy in order to ensure that no SIM card is allowed to access our telecommunications network unless it has a national identification number attached to it. Our goal is to make sure technology provides a platform for improving service delivery in the country and does not become a tool for perpetuating crimes. I commend the Honorable Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, for the landmark achievements of the digital economy sector and his commitment in carrying out his responsibility of developing this sector, including championing the growth of the indigenous telecom sector and the National Identification Number SIM registration process. I also commend the industry stakeholders for their support for the sector. I hereby direct the Honorable Minister of Communication and Digital Economy to coordinate the multi-stakeholder implementation of both policies, and I also urge all stakeholders to ensure compliance. I thank you for your kind attention and look forward to the commitment of all stakeholders towards ensuring the full implementation of both policies. I think it has pointed out my major weakness in the statement I made about the priorities of this administration: security, economy, and fighting corruption. Security, in the sense that we'll be able to identify even the population and the individual personality of Nigerians. This is an incredible achievement. I'm very, very pleased with that. And again, it touched on my very weak point, looking for resources. We are going to have realized a lot of money, and this is, again, a big interest I have. And identifying people, including the crooks, I think that again increases the security. I thank you very much for your achievement, Honorable Minister. And I congratulate you for raising such a powerful team and technologically based one. Thank you very much.